Hello everyone, TotalThomasMan here, and today my brain hurts. Well, I've got a codfish head. No wonder my brain hurts. But today, 2 days ago, the weather was 80 degrees was the high down here where I live. And today it's back to 60 is going to be the high. It's like 50 degrees right now, and it's messing with my head. Okay? But in the last episode, we built up this awesome nether portal design, and well, we also found a pretty good sized nether fortress that we spawned somewhat near. You know, I would like to say before I begin this video, someone found my channel, one of my videos, by looking up bubble guppies. Okay, I was just going through my YouTube stuff, and YouTube said someone found my channel from looking up bubble guppies, and to be honest, I'm a little concerned. I don't do anything related to bubble guppies on here. But oh well, let's get into a time lapse. I really want to build a blacksmith to put masons, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, armorers, all that kind of stuff in. So let's go ahead and get into speed build mode and build up a blacksmith. And here it is. This is the blacksmith, and it's pretty cool. So I decided, since we're using a lot of oak in the wall and spruce is the roof and assets, and, well, we stone brick too, but I decided that we would do something different with this one. And it really fits in, honestly, just because we use the same type of blocks. We also added a little bit of brick action to make this chimney. And I went in here and put some furnaces in. And then we have 2 masons to provide all the bricks that we're going to need for building. We have a toolsmith, a weaponsmith, and an armorer. And if you're wondering, that used to be 1 diamond for diamond hoe. That's why I've got a diamond hoe. I bought 3 diamond hoes for 3 emeralds. That's a good deal because that's 6 diamonds worth. We aren't gonna have to make any new hoes this season. Or this series. I don't know if I'll do a season 2. Let me know in the comments if you want to do a season 2. I also forgot to mention that I found a new toy. It's called Builder's Modded Shaders. Let's Google it. It should come up. I forget where I found it. But Whip, I was watching some old Building with Whip episodes, and he recommended this shaders. And it's not doing anything to mess up my performance. Look. See? I can do whatever I want, and it's not messing up my performance with these shaders. Excuse me. But I really love these shaders so much. So now it's not going to be framey, which is really nice. Whenever I used to use shaders, it was always very framey. So that's going to be pretty nice. Now, I've been looking at this world on Mine Atlas. Like, remember how we found the village? Yeah, that's that's called Mine Atlas, a website. Go check it out. And I was just looking around at some of the biomes. I think it was also using chunk base because it's more recent. And I found that there's a jungle like way out there, so we're going to have to go to that as soon as we get in Elytra because I'm not walking all that. I'm not walking that distance. So now I think we need to get some materials together as we are going to be going over to the iron farm. And we're going to be starting a new project because this area, as much as I love it, this is not part of the medieval peasant/castle thing that we're going to be working on. This is just, my own little area, which we will develop over time, just like one build a day, but I want to go over and focus on that. So I'm going to gather materials up, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, we're about at the iron farm, and a good thing about working right here in this area is that the iron farm will be able to run, but what we're building is going to be far enough away from it, that the iron golems shouldn't spawn. They'll spawn in the killing chamber, and I love this iron farm. It's producing. It isn't enough iron to make a beacon, that's for sure, but it is going to be producing a whole lot, and it's so nice. We are going to have to work on some. When we do a beacon, I'm just going to point that out. Actually, I need to get up back here. When we get a beacon, we're going to use emeralds for the base because they're easy to gather. Alright, so my plan for this area is that we have a castle around here, okay? On that slope, or mountain, whatever you want to call it, we're going to have a castle. And the background of the castle isn't loaded in all the way, but it's a mountain. And it's going to look super, super cool. And then down here in the valley is where we're going to have some farms and some, peasant houses, that kind of thing. Then, we'll have to make it be like these people that are working down there in the valley. Like, the king of that small little kingdom. It wants to, build connections with our little village, medieval village type thing over here. And by the way, by doing that, I can't talk today. By doing that, they are shipping wheat out from the valley into the village over there. And I think it's going to look so super cool when it's done. And this is going to be our first big project. It might be our only big project. It just depends on what Mojang, is it Mojang, one of the two, mean when the 1.17 comes out. And, I'm thinking about it. If they do let us load old worlds into 1.17, if they can figure out how to do that, we might just continue on this series and update it to 1.17, get rid of any of the chunks that we don't need in the world, and it should be good. That means we are just, in case you guys don't know what that means we erase any of the stuff, any of the land that we aren't using, for a build. Anything that doesn't have a build in it, that's where I'm getting spruce wood, by the way, but anything that doesn't have a build in it, or something like that, I'll probably delete, and it will regenerate with the new 1.17 caves and that kind of thing. So, I figure the best place to start is not with the castle, but with the peasant village. So we're gonna do another let's build type thing, and I think we'll just start by building a small house. So we'll break up some of these oak logs into planks. We're probably gonna need more than that. And we'll grab some spruce wood too for stairs. And I think I've got a crafting table over here by the iron farm, so we'll just borrow that. We'll probably start it about right here in this area, because I don't want to have to spawn proof everything like I've got over here. I have to spawn proof anything that I built in this area so that iron golems would spawn. Alright, so we need some spruce stairs, and yes, if you're wondering, I have a Vanilla Tweaks crafting recipe data pack on, which will allow me to be able to craft more than, you know, you could in vanilla, but it isn't really cheating because it's stuff that should be in vanilla, you know what I mean? So, now let us start off this build. So I want to do this one out in the country, or not countryside, this is the countryside pretty much, but I want to do this one built into the hill, kind of, like we've been doing in the, like what we did with the blacksmith. So we're going to bring these spruce logs up. We're going to go with somewhat of the same building style we've got. I think there's a garbage truck outside. We're going to go with somewhat of the same building style that we have over in the medieval village that we're building our base. We're going to strip this spruce down, but we're going to be a little bit more free with it. We aren't going to make it to where we we aren't going to make it where we have to put that cool little overhang bit in every single build. It's optional. That way, you know, I like it, but a little bit too, you know, sometimes it'd be too much. Now I realize I didn't put one in the whatchamacallit, in the blacksmith build. Alright, so I think this looks good for the, you know, support beams, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what we're gonna build. Maybe just like a house. These are pretty good taken care of peasants. I can't speak today. I apologize for that. But I'm having trouble speaking for some reason today. That's pretty much every day. Hitting it. Alright, so let us build up this front. Something along these lines. Like so. And we will put the doorway right here. Now, in case you're wondering how my build process works, how I picture everything in my head, I would explain it to you, but I don't really know how to explain it quite yet. It's very interesting how I come up with stuff. I usually just build the front of it first, and then, if it's small builds like this, I build the front first, and then I build the sides, and then I add the roof. And you know, I found a chart on Pinterest, and I saved it to my Pinterest account, so I always can come back to it, and it's like it shows different styles of roofs, and I think it's really cool. That's something cool. Okay, is that even? No, it's not. So I think with this one, we'll just go in here and build this into the side of the mountain, or hill, whatever you want to call it, like that. And we'll do it the same with this side. That way we can expand it however far we want to. You know, I think it'll be pretty cool. Alright, that looks good. I'll worry about clearing out this mountain, you know, a little later. The reason why I like building stuff in the mountains, like I tend to do pretty often, it's basically just because it means I don't have to worry about roofs. But honestly, I kind of like building, you know, cool roofs now. So I think we'll go with something like that for the roof. Let's get right back up here one more time, and I think we'll go up. So this is going to be a pretty tall build. And then this area right here, let's just go with the standard, you know, simple Minecraft roof right there. Alright, I think this should turn out pretty nicely. So now that we've done that, I think we should probably add a window of some kind up here. And what does that look like from far out? Pretty good, pretty good. And we'll come up with something for the side. And what I did with the blacksmith is when I was done with the build, I just added a window or two on the sides. But I think we'll only add a window right here for this side. So now we're going to add the roof on, but first I actually forgot about my stone bricks, and I think for this wall right here, I usually want to have at least one wall that looks somewhat different, you know, a different block. Like the calcite house I built in the 5 starter houses for 1.17 blocks. Do you guys remember that one? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check the video out. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. The builds got a lot of likes on Reddit when I uploaded them there. But let's see what this looks like. Yeah, we'll put the stone brick right there, and oh, it's night. I can't stand it because we have to have a wait. Hold on. I'm gonna be cheeky here. Cheeky TotalThomasMan strikes once more. Let's see, what can we get rid of? We can get rid of that. We do have a structure around it, right? It's not a complete structure, but there's nothing in the rules that says we can't sleep out here, even if it's not a complete structure, right? It's a structure, right? That's what I'm going with. So we can sleep. Ah, nice. You know, if I were to force B-dubs to use that rule, he would hate me for life. Not that I know B-dubs, but if I did, if I told him that he had to use this rule in his builds from now on, he wouldn't like it so much. We all know B-dubs always is sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Okay, well, enough talk about B-dubs. Let's finish this build. Okay, so we're going to go into right here, and that's where we're going to start the roof. Then we'll go here like that, here like this, and we'll go in about right there, and we'll go this, oops, that's not a stair, that's a full block. And we'll bring that out to right there. Looks pretty good. Well, let's bring it to right there. Then we'll add the stairs on top of this one. Oops, I fell. I didn't have a big fall. I didn't break. I didn't break like Humpty Dumpty. And now we will do the same thing up here. And bring the full blocks across like we did. And then I guess we can go about right there, which means we could bring that stair over here. And then we add these stairs once again up here on the top. Oh, I can't stand it when I accidentally do that. There's two things that are pretty annoying about building in Minecraft. That would be, number one, when you accidentally strip a log that you don't want to strip. I mean, that's about the most annoying thing that could possibly happen while you're building. Then number two, when you misplace a stair. So we bring that beam all the way across to out here. That's as far as we're going to go. And then that means we need to come back over here, do that, and we're just going to build up this part right here, like so. Oh, I forgot to do my overhangs. We got to do the overhang. Every Minecraft build has to have an overhang. It's just, you know, well, they don't always have to, but like Mumbo Jumbo kind of made a point, but honestly, that wasn't the best house. But then again, you know, it's, you know, to say, alright, most of you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll bring it up to about right here. And this is where it gets a little bit more interesting since we have this other, you know, thing over here. You know, words are hard, people, so if I say things, you know what I mean. So basically we just have to bring this up. Oh, we're out of stairs. Well, let's get some more. Okay, so as I was saying, this is, you know, the fun, where it gets a little bit more interesting. So we have to go over here, and now we add more to this right here. Do this again with a little overhang, bring it all the way over here. And this is where some people would think that I'm doing something wrong because it doesn't line up, and that's just the way the house works. So what we're going to do is, instead of doing that right there, we'll just put a full block. I've learned over the years of building, which was, you know, about 1 year, a little over a year of building in Minecraft, I have learned that if something doesn't line up correctly, just add a full block. It's easier. Okay, there we go. And now we just go over here. We're still going to put a roof on in this side like so. And we'll just go ahead and line it up to right here. And basically all we have to do now is bring this up here, this little roof bit. We'll bring it across back to right here, like so. Then plop the stairs down, and I'm still gonna need more stairs. Why is it that when I make too many of a resource, I never need all that? But when I don't make a lot of a block, I always want. Oh no, I heard. Is that Wandering Trader or a pillager? Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to deal with pillagers. Alright, what are your mini block trades? I don't have any emeralds, so you're useless. I'll keep you around, though. Why not? It's fine. I'll keep you around. But you better be happy I didn't kill you right on the bat. Thank you for interrupting me, though. I don't like... I mean, actually, no, I don't... I didn't want you interrupting me, so... Yeah, oh goodness, I'm having an off day today. Oh! Move! Why are these things so dumb? They just... Oh, right. Oh, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, so as I was saying, we just have to duplicate what we did over here. And we're gonna have to come in here. Well, no, we'll just leave it. It's fine, we'll rip it out when we build the rest of this house. The inside, anyway. All builds have to have an interior, but that doesn't mean I have to do them on camera. And we'll go over here and just add that. Because I'll just leave this the way it is, because that's how it's supposed to be. Oh wait, hold on. My bad, it's actually supposed to go in here. But I'm just gonna, you know, do my best to patch up some stuff around here, and we should be able to move on. Maybe. Alright, I think that'll work. That does it. And now, what does this look like? Make sure we got all the overhangs. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This looks pretty good. Standard, you know, it's a standard Minecraft cottage-ish, but that's how I build. I build small and simple things, and then I, you know, just add lots of small and simple things. Now, you can stay there for now. What's the time of the recording? Alright, so, I think that looks pretty good, and I'll work on this a little bit more off camera. So now I kind of want to plan out like a wheat field, because we want tons of wheat fields around this area, and maybe some carrots and potatoes, who knows. So let's get started right here, and what I want to do for all of the wheat fields is I want several of them, but I want them to be in flat terrain. So we can only put a wheat field in there if it has somewhat flat terrain. And that's a bit rare in amplified worlds, but we can, we can terraform. There's a thing called terraforming. We can always do that to get the flat terrain that we want to build on. Okay, now that we have the flat terrain, we're going to grab our leaves, because this is going to be like the border of our, wheat field. And we'll just start about right here. Oh, we got a flowering one. I love Germsy's Boys Better Leaf texture pack add-on thing, whatever it is. So we're gonna go around like here and just add little bits and curves in some places to make it a bit more interesting to look at, And now that we're getting to the edge of this flat area, we'll just go about right there. And I don't care if I break a leaf and don't get anything from it. We need to actually clear out some of this really tall ferns and shrubbery and whatnot. Oh, what happened to your llamas? Oh, they're stuck. Oh no, they're not stuck. Never mind. Sorry for saying your llamas are stuck. But it looks like they were. So now, it's sun setting, but it's okay. We have a structure. And we can go about right like this, and then eventually we'll break that. It should lead up to there. Perfect. Now let's go and sleep. I'm hearing the Wandering Trader drink the invisibility potions. And the Wandering Trader drank milk, so he's no longer invisible. I can't, they're so annoying, those things. So we've got the first of a wheat field set up. We might actually, let's take this line and expand this curve. There we go. That looks a lot better. And we're just going to have several of these spread out across this area, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. Now, this wheat isn't really going to be for the harvesting unless we absolutely need it, but it is going to be for, decoration, and decoration counts. So before we wrap up this episode, I would like to share some plans for the future of the series, and more importantly, I want to check and see if this iron golem farm was actually working while we were building. I bet some of you are thinking this iron golem farm doesn't work, but it's designed by Voltrox. Go check, oh, see, it's working. Yeah, look at that. There was 2 iron in that slot before we started working in here, because I took some to trade with the blacksmith villager things. I forget what they're called. Well, so, future plans for the series. We are going to definitely do a castle. I want to do like an end transformation project when we get to beating the Ender Dragon, getting a Elytra, that kind of thing. Which might be episode 10. I doubt it though. It'll be when I feel ready. When I feel ready. But, so we're going to do an end transformation project. So we're going to make the end spawn island where we fight the Ender Dragon, because I don't want to fight the Ender Dragon twice. We're going to turn that into, wait for it, we're going to turn it into like an overworld type city thing. And I think it's going to look super cool. Turning the end into an overworld, I'm sure someone has already thought of this, but I don't care. I'm just going to do it anyway. Now, this Saturday, we're going to do the first Twitch stream. And I'm super excited for it. So I'm still thinking about what we do. It's probably going to be Among Us or some other type of Minecraft thing. Or another Minecraft thing, But if I do decide to do an amplified survival world live stream, which I might be doing that next Monday. Maybe. Positively the next stream after that will be amplified survival world. But we're going to work on getting rid of all the floating island stuff in this area. Just mainly that, and that. Mainly that, because look at that shadow it's casting. It's scary. I want to get rid of it because it's messing up my beautiful castle area. So we'll work on that soon. And the link's in the description below to follow me on Twitch. I'm probably already also going to pin a comment. So if you see the comment, please go follow me on Twitch. I've got, I think, 2 followers. And I don't think those are associated with my channel. But please go follow me on Twitch. It would be very nice. And I guess thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. and goodbye.